冰雹啊你！
快！哦，坐。
The sky above western Sichuan darkened without warning, its once summer hue swallowed by a bruised ceiling of cloud. Winds carried a metallic chill. Farmers paused midfield, sensing what generations before had always feared, a storm born with violence. When the first stones fell, they were not the familiar pellets of ice that children chased in past winters. They were jagged, fist-sized, hurled from the heavens with the speed of a slingshot. Roof tiles cracked, chickens scattered. The storm had begun. Meteorologists later confirmed a towering supercell, rising more than 15 kilometers into the atmosphere. Within it, torrents of updrafts cycled ice crystals until they grew into lethal projectiles. This was nature's artillery, sculpted by chaos. In the valleys of Yan and Mianyang, entire orchards were shredded. Pear trees stripped of fruit, wheat fields flattened as if pressed by an invisible iron. A year's labor erased in 30 minutes, livelihoods ground into slush and pulp. Hydrologists warned of a chain reaction. Ice-clogged irrigation canals, choking water flow. Then sudden melt released torrents downstream. The hailstorm was not just an event in the sky. It became a flood in the soil, a fracture in the land itself. For the people, the impact was merciless. Dozens injured as shards of glass from collapsing windows rained into homes. Families huddled beneath tables, their roofs punctured like paper. At least 7 lives lost, numbers cold, but grief immeasurable. Local hospitals strained as victims arrived with head wounds and broken bones. Communication lines faltered. Rural clinics lacked emergency supplies. The fragility of Sichuan's medical infrastructure was laid bare under the weight of ice. This was not the province's first trial. Old records speak of the Great Hailstorm of 1959, when stones as heavy as iron devastated rice paddies. Yet today's disaster in scale and ferocity surpassed memory, a grim benchmark for the 21st century. Scientists pointed to rising atmospheric instability, fueled by climate change. Warmer air holds more moisture, lifting storms higher, feeding the monstrous updrafts that breed giant hail. The atmosphere is now a forge of extremes. Urbanization added another layer of risk. Expanding towns with fragile roofing, glass skylights, and crowded markets proved defenseless. Concrete amplified runoff, sending icy floods into low-lying alleys, compounding suffering for the poor. Warning systems existed, but many rural communities reported only minutes of notice. Sirens blared too late, radios silent in mountain hamlets. The storm revealed not only the fury of weather, but also the gaps in technological vigilance. Economic losses climbed into billions of yen. Insurance claims flooded agencies, yet many farmers, uninsured, faced ruin. Families spoke of debts unpayable, dreams postponed, the invisible scars of disaster, despair etched into survival. Geologists observed landslides triggered by hail melt as soaked slopes gave way. In the fragile mountains of Sichuan, every storm threatens to awaken rock and earth. Here, the weather writes its legacy into the very geology of the land. And so the Sichuan hailstorm passes into history, another entry in the ledger of extremes. A story not only of ice and ruin, but of a future uncertain. When the sky itself turns hostile, what does survival truly mean for humankind? Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note, some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe.